Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Stories for Hope podcast. I'm your host, Nicole, and today is our final episode of 2024. I can't believe we're finishing our second year of the podcast. It's been another amazing year of inspirational stories, and I think we're going to end on a high note. Today, I'd like to introduce you to one of our newest ministry partners, Yvonne, and have her share her incredible story with you about her life growing up in Namibia and some of the many challenges she's overcome to be where she is today, running her own ministry to help her local community. For those of you who are new, Stories for Hope is a podcast run by Hope for Kids International, a nonprofit whose mission is to restore hope to children and families around the world. On this podcast, we share inspirational stories to inspire you to bring hope to those in need. Let's jump right in and hear from Yvonne.
I am Yvonne from Okombahe, and I am working to help the needy children and needy people under a soup kitchen and Tanidare organization. It's a non-profit organization that I started in 2014 in Okombahe. Most of the people are unemployed. So the people are hungry and some people are using drugs. So my aim is to help the needy people so that they can at least have something on their stomach. My mom was an alcoholic lady. Imagine you grow up with an alcoholic mom, which is not every day at home, which cannot even provide for you food. And then if I check, my mom was not around. After school, there was no one. There was nothing to wear. Even my panties, I have to struggle to wear a panty. So for me, it was not a good grow up with my alcoholic mom. But in that toughness, I decided to go on with my studies. And later on, I started to stay with my stepmother and my father. But my father passed away. He was just 31 years old. And I was still young, and I was still in that way to go long distance. Because when he passed on, I was maybe 10 years. And without him, he was helping me. I have to stay with my stepmother. For me, some days it was very hard. It was some days feel for me, no, this lady is just choosing me. I have to clean, I have to wash. But there was no way that I can look back to say, no, I must go back to my mother. In that difficult, I decided to stay with her. Because if I turn back, I know what will happen with me. So I stay with my stepmother. I grew up with her. Even now at the farm, she is staying with me at the same farm. All this just bring me up as a better woman. I grew up as a better. In that hardship, I learned to do something for myself. That's why I think about these children, because I was also in the same shoe. So for me to say the others, which is in the same situation like me, it's very difficult. You must have good heart. That lends you to have good heart, because you go through a tough time, but that tough time make you a better person. So I was baptized here, I confirmed here, I grew up here in Okombahe. It was very difficult when I start with the soup kitchen, because I have to start from the scratch. I have to start somewhere. So I even started with the gardening to help myself with the soup kitchen. So this garden aim is to have at least veggies for the needy children, for the soup kitchen. And normally we are harvesting from this small garden the carrots, the cabbage, the beetroot, and tomatoes, and what is it? The carrots and sweet potatoes. Let me say I'm feeding for primary school is 45 learners. and the others are 65 of the high school, plus the people, the old people is maybe 10, can I say, and the 6 people, which is HIV positive, which I know is 8. So I am proud of myself to be a part of this community and to help the needy children.
Thank you, Yvonne. We are so blessed to be partnering with Yvonne in Namibia. Her passion for her local community is incredible, and her spirit and joyful personality is beautiful. If Yvonne's story has inspired you to want to help, we'd love to hear from you. There are many ways you can help Yvonne's ministry. You can donate to her soup kitchen, sponsor a child in Namibia who receives food from her soup kitchen, or even travel with us to Namibia next August and work alongside Yvonne at her soup kitchen and her farm. You can get connected with us by going to h4ki.org. Thanks again to everyone who followed along this year and listened to these incredible stories from our partners and team members around the world. It is truly a joy to share these stories with you and spend some time celebrating all that God is doing through us around the world. I hope you all have a blessed holiday season and a happy new year.